What if the girl who once tripped over her own feet is now the only one who can save a kingdom? The sun rises slowly over the cliffs of Genovia, casting golden light across the palace towers. The same palace where, years ago, a shy teenager discovered she was not just an ordinary girl from San Francisco, but a princess. Inside the grand halls, everything looks calm. The marble floors shine. The royal flags move gently in the morning breeze, but the silence feels different now, heavier, as if the walls themselves remember every choice that brought the kingdom to this moment. Queen Mia Thermopolis walks through the corridor alone. No loud music, no royal crowd, just the soft echo of her footsteps. She pauses in front of a large portrait of Queen Clarice, her grandmother, her guide, her strength for a brief second. Mia is not a queen. She is that unsure girl again, searching for advice in her grandmother's eyes. In her private chamber, Mia opens a small wooden drawer and pulls out something she hasn't touched in years, her old diary. The cover is worn. The pages are filled with memories of awkward school days, secret crushes, and the day her entire world changed. She flips through the pages slowly, smiling at some entries, shaking her head at others. "I can't believe I ever thought I wasn't ready," she whispers softly. Back then, becoming princess felt impossible, but she learned. She grew. She fought for her place. And now, she wears the crown not as a symbol, but as a promise to protect Genovia. Outside, the royal bells ring in the distance, signaling the start of a new council meeting. The camera pulls back to reveal the full beauty of Genovia. The gardens, the fountains, the busy town below. It looks peaceful, perfect, but something in the air feels uncertain. As Mia closes her diary, her smile slowly fades, because being queen is not about fairy tales anymore. It's about hard choices. And today, something is about to test everything she has built. Section 2. The conflict revealed the doors of the royal council chamber closed with a heavy sound that echoes through the palace. The warm morning light from outside no longer feels comforting. Inside this room, the air is tense. Advisors sit around the long wooden table, their faces serious, their voices low. Queen Mia takes her seat at the head of the table, calm on the outside, but she can feel it. Something is wrong. A senior advisor stands and places a thin folder in front of her. "Your Majesty," he says carefully, "this matter cannot wait any longer." Mia opens the folder and scans the documents. Her expression changes. There are reports of public protests in the lower districts, news headlines questioning the strength of the crown, whispers spreading across Europe about Genovia's future. For years, the kingdom has been peaceful, stable, but now, doubt is growing. Another council member speaks up. "There is an old royal law, one that has not been mentioned in decades." The room falls silent. Mia looks up slowly. "What law?" she asks. The advisor hesitates before answering. "A succession rule. If the reigning monarch does not produce a direct heir within a fixed time, the council has the power to review the crown." The words hit harder than any attack. Review the crown. That means her throne, her rule, her future. Mia keeps her voice steady. "And how much time?" she asks. The answer is quiet, but sharp. 1 year. Suddenly, the weight of the crown feels heavier than ever. This is not just politics. This is personal. Her private life is now public business. Her heart is now a royal deadline before she can respond. The chamber doors open again. A new figure steps inside, confident, calm, and unfamiliar. An international diplomat, sent to observe the situation in Genovia. His presence is polite, but his eyes suggest something else. Interest, strategy. And just like that, Mia realizes this is no longer just about tradition. It is about power. And someone is waiting to see her fall. Late that night, the palace is quiet. The bright lights of the day are gone, replaced by soft moonlight shining through Mia's window. She stands on the balcony, looking down at the peaceful city below. From far away, Genovia looks calm, but her mind is anything but calm. 1 year. The words repeat in her head. She walks back inside and sits at her desk. The crown rests beside her, shining under the dim light. For the first time in years, she feels unsure again. Not as a queen, but as a woman. Her heart wants freedom, love, a life chosen by her, but her duty demands something else. She opens her diary once more and begins to write. "How do you choose between your heart and your kingdom?" she whispers. Tears fill her eyes, but she quickly wipes them away. She remembers her grandmother's voice. A true queen does not run from fear. She faces it. Mia takes a deep breath. "I didn't choose the crown," she says softly, "but I will choose how I wear it." Section 4. Trailer crescendo and first look. The music begins to rise, slow at first, then stronger. Quick flashes fill the screen, a grand royal ball under shining chandeliers. Mia walks down the staircase in a stunning gown, cameras flashing from every direction. Her smile is graceful, but her eyes are serious. Cut to a heated argument inside. The council chamber. Voices raised. A council member slams his hand on the table. The law is the law, Your Majesty. Cut again. Crowds gathering outside the palace gates. Reporters shouting questions. Headlines spreading across screens. Is Genovia's throne in danger? Then, the mysterious diplomat watching from a distance, calm, almost amused, sometimes. He says quietly, change is necessary for a nation to survive. Music intensifies. Mia stands before a mirror as royal staff prepare her for an official address. The crown is placed gently on her head. She closes her eyes for a brief second, then opens them with new strength. Fast cuts. A secret document stamped with the royal seal. A hidden hallway inside the palace, a shocked expression on Mia's face as she reads something that changes everything. Silence. Now Mia steps onto the palace balcony. The crowd waits below. The wind moves through her hair as she looks over her people. Not with fear, but with courage. This crown is not just mine, she declares. It belongs to Genovia, and I will fight for it. The screen fades to black. Princess Diaries 3 Episode 1. A new era begins. One final whisper echoes in the dark. The truth about the royal bloodline has been hidden for years.